exercise.
I did, as a matter of fact.
And now, the class of 2017.
Family photo.
Family that graduates together gets diplomas together.
There you go. Without us, they have graduation. Just saying, honey.
That's the next thing.
Only half in.
Yeah, when he starts walking down towards his chair. So, do any of these people need an interpreter, or they just sat there? Graduates, please remove your caps. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alan Keene, Chairman of the Rollins College Board of Trustees.
Good morning. I would like to extend a warm welcome to you, the graduates. This is your day, and to your family and friends, on the 127th commencement in the 132nd year of Rollins College. It was 50 years ago this past August that I entered the campus of Rollins as a freshman. I owe most, if not most, of my success in life and ability now to give back to my invaluable Rollins education and experience. I would like now to introduce my fellow trustees who are with us today on the dais. Please stand when I call your name. Bill Bieberback, Orlando Evora, Carol Goggin, Rick Goings, Kelly Johnson, Dr. Susan Johnston, former chairman of the board David Lord, Michael O'Donnell, Philip Tietke, and Victor Zello. Thank you for your service to the college. And two of those trustees have sons graduating today, so you're going to see a lot of emotion up on the stage. The invocation will be delivered by the Reverend Katrina Jenkins, Dean of Religious Life. Following the invocation, our president, Dr. Grant Cornwell, will preside. Welcome again.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. I have the pleasure of giving you the invocation, but I ask at the end of the invocation I will have a moment of silence, and that way you can end this prayer in whichever way that you choose to. Let us pray. Most gracious and holy one, I thank you for the opportunity to gather here as a cloud of witnesses to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2017. Prepare them to be good stewards of all the knowledge and experiences they have gained during their time at Rollins College. Help them to share their talents and gifts in order to make this a better world. Give them the ears to listen and learn from the diverse voices around them. Give the eyes for them to see not only the problems of the world, but how they can offer substantial solutions. Give them the hands to reach out in service to others. Give them the feet to create their own footsteps. Give them hearts to show compassion, and give them the curiosity to explore the world at large. Finally, help them to embrace that learning is a lifelong process which should never be taken for granted. Amen.
Well, good morning, class of 2017. Fantastic. And good morning, faculty and trustees. You make Rollins possible. Thank you. And good morning, President Emerita Rita Bornstein, our 13th president. And good morning, mothers. Okay, is this not the best Mother's Day gift ever? Now, class, you arrived on this campus in 2013, eager to take on the challenges of Rollins. I know you have come to value deeply the fine qualities of this great college. I am most impressed with the breadth and quality of your scholarship, as you've demonstrated in showcases this spring. I have enjoyed the music that you've shared so generously, the theater and dance you have produced, the art you have made. I have enjoyed cheering you on the fields and on the courts. Go Tars! I very much enjoyed the dinners and conversations at our home where you shared your hopes for and loving criticisms of this college. I've appreciated your spirit and engagement on matters of diversity and inclusivity, sustainability, and many other issues during your time here. The issues are important ones, but as important is the fact that you care deeply, argue respectfully, and influence our direction with your voice. You go forth today into a world that is being remade. It may seem a little rugged out there right now. It may seem scary, your future uncertain, but I will tell you that I think it's an exceptionally exciting time to be 21 and a graduate of Rollins College. A new paradigm is taking shape in the global economy. You will make your way in a world unfamiliar to your parents. It will be your era, and it is filled with opportunities for leadership and innovation and important work to be done. Some of you know your path into this new world, or at least your first steps. Some of you have discovered a passion for inquiry and will launch into graduate school at some of the nation's finest universities. Some of you are going to medical school or law school. Some of you will serve in the Peace Corps or AmeriCorps. But this I say to all of you, you could not have a better preparation than your Rollins education for the changing world you will lead. This is why these graduation ceremonies are called commencement. They signal not an end, but a beginning. Your path may not open for you immediately. For some it will be winding, for others it will be bumpy, but you are ready to walk it. And the value of your Rollins education will be revealed to you many, many times along the way. Because of your education, you have developed a set of moral and intellectual qualities that will be your foundation for a lifetime of asking important questions, researching complex issues, solving problems, with the gift of having independent judgment and the capacity to collaborate with others for common ends. All of these qualities distinguish you from your national and global peers. But you are not just exceptionally well prepared to launch into a career that will unfold in a series of chapters, all of which will make reference back to the work you've done here. No, there's something more, a deeper sense in which your Rollins education has prepared you for leadership. I'm now going to spend some time talking about politics. But this is not partisan. Politics is the public negotiation over how we should live together. If you read Aristotle, you know that politics is a study of how to live well, how to thrive as human beings, how to organize society so as to enable human flourishing. It is the study of justice. Politics is embedded in our very mission of Rollins when we say that ours is an education for global citizenship and responsible leadership. Leadership for what? To advance knowledge, to solve problems, and to figure out how we should live. Leadership to create a more just global civil society. And you, graduates, have serious work to do in this front. Now is the time to put your education to work in the world. Now more than ever, we need you. We are a nation divided that needs critical and analytic understanding of the root causes, not shallow and strident partisanship. We need serious and intelligent minds working together, not slogans and tweets and partisan ranting. We need to listen carefully to those who think differently than we do, not just listen to an echo chamber of the like-minded. We need answers as complex and nuanced as the problems themselves, not reductive simplicities. And we need to build bridges between people who see the world differently, not walls. This much I believe. If you zoom out, taking a world historical view of where we find ourselves, I think you will see this. We're in the mature stages of a particular era of globalization fueled by the growth of market economies, liberal democracies, and information technology. It has produced wealth and well-being. Global poverty is down. The share of the global population defined as poor, those making less than $2 a day, mind you, has fallen since 2001 by nearly half to 15%, though of course millions and millions still eke out a living on very little. And longevity is up, though the distribution of longevity is arrayed along a spectrum correlated with race, wealth and geography. But the demonstrable progress of this era of globalization has advantaged some and profoundly disadvantaged others. The very economic and political engines of progress have also enabled the concentration of wealth and power nationally and globally into the hands of fewer and fewer. To cut to the chase, Oxfam International reports that the 8 richest men in the world, and they are men, have as much combined wealth as the bottom half of humanity. If we look only at the United States, the wealthiest 1% of the population has 35% of all private wealth. Now, I don't think it's a stretch to say that this concentration of wealth and all of the attendant changes brought about by rapid globalization have been destabilizing to global civil society. Here I offer a hypothesis for your consideration. The speed of change and the distribution of power has been existentially threatening to many. I think it's fair and plausible to see the rise of fundamentalisms and nationalisms to be forms of resistance to these changes. Fundamentalisms, whether Hindu or Islamic or Christian, are essentially nostalgic, referring to some imagined past when identity was less contested and the ethics of how we should live are imagined to have been less complicated. Similarly, nationalism, whether it's in France or India or the US, are also nostalgic, visions of a fictive past when nations were imagined to be more monocultural. The anxiety over change and the fact that the dynamics of globalization have advantaged some and greatly disadvantaged others have made this a dark time for motivations that fuel politics. I find it hard to find sentiments of positive aspiration, justice, fairness, democratic idealism, or simple hope for a better world motivating politics today. In their place, we find the most base and basic human emotion of anger, or its evil twin, unfettered rage. As far as I can tell, anger is never a motivator for positive change, since there's no positive vision in anger. It is simple-minded, it is absolutist, it lacks nuance, it closes minds rather than opening them, and it's simply not good for civil society. Actually, I think there's a better term than anger for what we see in our nation. In the France of Marie Le Pen and the Britain of Brexit, it's resentment. Resentment is an emotion of bitterness, indignation that you feel you've been treated unfairly. It's extremely difficult to assuage this emotion, and it's the quickest route to hatred. For these reasons, I would call resentment the most caustic or toxic motivation for change. And I would go further. A politics of resentment will never lead to positive, sustainable change, never move us towards justice. For these reasons, I ask you, I implore you, be wary of resentment in your own motivations. Try to recognize it in politics and steer clear of it. Try, most of all, to be a counterforce, working for change motivated by compassion, motivated by a love of human dignity, a respect for human rights, and a disposition of gentleness towards others and the earth. You are my source of hope. What I believe is that you, graduates of Rollins, actually do not resonate with the worldviews of fundamentalisms and nationalisms. These frameworks do not correspond with your lived experience nor your imagination of your future. Your generation gives me great hope for the future, really unbounded optimism, not only for our nation, but for global civil society. You, I believe, have a comfortable sophistication with diversity, and consequently, you're not the least attracted to the idea of identifying race or religion with national identity. You're an existentially cosmopolitan generation, so much better suited to lead the world that is becoming than those currently struggling with that mantle. The good news is that your Rollins education has prepared you for leadership in this world, your world. You want lives and livelihoods of well-being for yourself and your families, but you also want your work to matter. You want to create change, but your motivation is pragmatic. You have real, grounded anxiety over the social and environmental problems you're inheriting. You want to contribute to their resolution, both because of your concerns for basic ideals of justice and fairness, but also out of your concern for the quality of your life and that of your future children. This is one of the most important and enduring values of a Rollins education. You know better. You think better. Through your academic study and all that you have learned outside the classroom in rehearsals and performances, athletic contests and student organizations, or simply through the intimate relationships you forge with your friends, you have acquired the tools for making meaning in your life and contributing to the meaning of lives of others. You have acquired the tools to understand complex problems and to work to resolve them. This is what distinguishes a Rollins education. You are equipped to make sense of your life, to understand your connection and obligation to others, and to pursue a life path as concerned with who you are as what you do. In just moments, you will be graduates of Rollins College, and that, seniors, is a credential of substance that will contribute to the quality of your life over your whole lifetime. More importantly, it's a credential that will empower you as a change maker. It is an honor to share this day with you. Congratulations. One more word about what makes this the heart of this noble college beat. When you leave here, you are no longer a Rollins student, but you have graduated to become a member of the Rollins alumni community. You will join a network of over 36,000 Rollins alumni who share your foundation and your love for the college. This is your alma mater, which can be translated from Latin as nourishing mother. How appropriate to recall this on this particular day when we celebrate mothers. Now, don't ever neglect your alma mater. Stay in touch with her. Don't ever be too distant for too long, and most importantly, make sure you give her gifts so that she knows that you love and honor her. Dr. Singer, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, will now preside over the presentation of faculty awards.
Rollins College recognizes 3 faculty members as Arthur Vining Davis Fellows each year. Students and faculty nominate candidates who demonstrate outstanding teaching and advising, scholarly work and publications, completion of significant research projects, accomplishments in the fine arts, or important contributions to cultural, economic, and social community of Central Florida. It is my pleasure to announce the 3 Arthur Vining Davis Fellows for 2017-2018. Our first fellow is described by students as enthusiastic, an energetic professor whose courses are thought-provoking. Students feel positively challenged in her classes and express an appreciation for the diversity of topics, the rich discussions, and the supportive environment she creates for discussions around race, sexuality, and gender. Many student comments focus on the excitement students have about reading the new types of literature they were encountering. She has published a highly acclaimed and award-winning book of poems, The Trouble with Humpadori, which is part of a larger project that involves graphic art, comics, video, and performance. She has presented iterations of her work in video showings from Los Angeles to Delhi and Montana to Mumbai. Last year, she was awarded a competitive prize for her poetry through a Kundiman Fellowship for Asian American Writers. A faculty member in the Department of English since 2005, I am pleased to introduce our first Arthur Vining Davis Fellow, Associate Professor of English, Vidhu Agarwal. Our second fellow is said to transform students into independent thinkers. He is described as an engaging and passionate teacher. One student writes, "This professor makes people break out of their comfort zone and is energetic, helpful, encouraging, inspiring, funny." Another writes, "There is never a boring moment. You have to be on your toes and ready to go at any moment." His service to the college includes taking part on several search committees, sitting on the Academic Affairs Committee and chairing the Student-Faculty Collaborative Research Program, just to name a few. This professor joined Rollins in 2008 and is currently serving as department chair. Congratulations to our second Arthur Vining Davis Fellow, Associate Professor of Physics, Dr. Christopher Fuse. Our final fellow joined Rollins in 2005 and has some of the highest teaching evaluations in the college. Students say his classes are life-changing. His courses are known across the campus as being very challenging, but they are equally popular. A noteworthy combination that marks the work of an outstanding teacher. His research and publication record is impressive. One of his most impressive achievements is founding and serving as the faculty advisor to the Rollins debate team. One look at the crowded trophy case outside the Galloway room tells the story of their success. He currently serves as the pre-law program director and has served on numerous other committees in the past. It is my pleasure to recognize our third Arthur Vining Davis Fellow, Associate Professor of Philosophy, Dr. Eric Smaw. I am pleased to present the Bornstein Award for Faculty Scholarship, established by the Board of Trustees of Rollins College and named in honor of Rollins' 13th president. The award honors Rita Bornstein's leadership and contributions to the academic vitality of the college. The Bornstein Award for Faculty Scholarship recognizes Rollins faculty whose outstanding scholarly achievement or creative accomplishment has helped bring national prominence to Rollins College. Described as harmonically lush and lyrically soaring by the New York Times, his work has been performed or recorded by many well-known orchestras, operas, and societies. He has received numerous national awards, including a fellowship from the state of Florida's Division of Cultural Affairs, an ASCAP Foundation Morton Gould Young Composers Grant, 2 nominations for awards from the American Academy of Arts and Letters, and first prizes in the National Opera Association Chamber Opera competition. He holds the Doctor of Musical Arts degree from the Peabody Conservatory of the Johns Hopkins University. It is my honor to award the 2017-18 Bornstein Award for Faculty Scholarship to Professor of Theory and Composition, Dr. Daniel Crozier. The Cornell Distinguished Teaching Award was established by the Board of Trustees in honor of the late George and Harriet Cornell, whose generosity made the award possible. This college-wide award recognizes faculty who have distinguished themselves and Rollins through outstanding teaching. This year's award winner has been a consistent leader in bringing learning to our first-year residence halls through their dedication to the Living Learning Community Program. This professor has infused technology and experiential learning in all their courses and has been recognized on numerous occasions by our students for her excellence in the classroom. Furthermore, in November, this professor was the recipient of the American Association of Teachers of German's Outstanding German Educator Award. the highest honor to be given to a professor of German at the college or university level in the United States. Please join me in congratulating the 2017-18 Cornell Distinguished Teaching Award recipient, Associate Professor of German, Dr. Nancy Decker. The Cornell Distinguished Service Award was established by the Board of Trustees in honor of the late George and Harriet Cornell, whose generosity made the award possible. This college-wide award recognizes faculty who have distinguished themselves and Rollins through outstanding service. This year's recipient teaches international business, marketing, and social entrepreneurship. She also leads biannual global consulting projects, mentoring student-led teams to solve real-world business issues. She serves Rollins in many ways, including service as the liaison for the Global Links program. The Global Links program is a public-private partnership founded in 2011 between the U.S. Secretary of State's Office of Global Women's Issues, Rollins College, and Tupperware brands. This program is a cross-cultural exchange program for highly achieving female professors in developing and post-conflict countries. She currently serves the Winter Park community as president of the board of directors for 10,000 Villages and also sits on several academic review boards and committees. It is my pleasure to present the 2017-2018 Cornell Distinguished Service Award to Associate Professor of International Business, Mary Conway-Dadon. Dr. Alex Bogalowski and Dr. Maria Ruiz are retiring and are formally being elevated to the rank of Professor Emeritus of Modern Languages and Professor Emerita of Psychology, respectively. They could not be with us today, but please join me in applauding their many accomplishments and contributions to the academic life of Rollins College and the success of their students. Would Chairman Keene please step forward to present citations for emeritus status on behalf of the Board of Trustees?
Will Dr. Ed Cohen please step forward?
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Dr. Cohen joined the Rollins faculty in 1967, and that was 50 years ago, and was promoted to professor in 1979. In 1982, he was appointed William R. Keenan Jr. Professor. Dr. Cohen specializes in Victorian studies and has engaged students in collaborative scholarship in the field.
I mentioned my 50 years at Rollins, and Dr. Cohen was here. We joined together, he as professor and me as a student. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, in recognition of your outstanding accomplishments and distinguished service to the college and your students, I hereby elevate you to the permanent rank of Professor Emeritus of English. Very well received. Will Dr. Greg Gardner please step forward?
Dr. Gardner has been a member of the Rollins faculty since 1985 and has taught in every school: the College of Liberal Arts, the Hamilton Holt School, and the Crummer Graduate School of Business. His scholarly interests focus on legal and political rhetoric, interpersonal communication, and teaching effectiveness.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, in recognition of your outstanding accomplishment and distinguished service to the college and your students, I hereby elevate you to the permanent rank of Professor Emeritus of Communication. Will Dr. Roger Ray please step forward?
Dr. Ray, a 1962 graduate of the college, has been a member of the Rollins faculty since 1969 and a full professor since 1978. He has collaborated with scientists internationally and published extensively on behavioral systems analysis, cardiovascular psychophysiology, and artificial intelligent adaptive internet systems.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, in recognition of your outstanding accomplishments and distinguished service to the college and to your students, I hereby elevate you to the permanent rank Professor Emeritus of Psychology. Congratulations. Dr. Mumfa Akapati, Vice President for Student Affairs, will now present special honors and recognitions to the graduates.
The General Charles McCormick Reeve Awards for Scholarship are awarded annually to the seniors who have maintained the highest scholastic record during their last 3 years at Rollins. It gives me great pleasure to present 6 seniors with the General Charles McCormick Reeve Awards. As I call your names, I would ask each of you to come forward to receive your award and remain on stage for a group photograph. Abigail Megan Gerker. Kylie Nicole Klotzbach. Christian John Levengood. Marcela Stoltzman Moreira de Oliveira. James Daniel Ryan. Fletcher Ryan Wilson. The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Medallion will be presented by Reverend Jenkins, Dean of Religious Life.
The Algernon Sidney Sullivan Medallion was established by the New York Southern Society in 1925 to perpetuate Mr. Sullivan's memory and encourage allegiance to those ideas of human service he manifested in his own life and career. This award has been made at Rollins Commencement since 1927, honoring seniors who have demonstrated in their own lives those qualities of service and care which characterize this remarkable person. This award can never be won. It can only be bestowed. Madam Vice President, I am pleased to present for the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Medallion, Megan Wallace. Megan Wallace, we present you with the Sullivan Medallion because not only have you proven yourself academically, but have been a selfless leader in the Rollins community. Several faculty and staff members describe you in the following manner: a natural-born leader, motivator, kind, compassionate, focused, and a role model to your peers. You have been a pioneer in our Rollins Immersion program, in which you were one of 2 first-year students to be selected. For those of you who are not familiar, the Immersion program is an initiative which exposes students to cultural, civic, social, political, and structural issues in the community through service. Megan, it is because of your commitment and passion that a new generation of change agents has risen to carry on this work. Congratulations. Madam Vice President, I am pleased to present for the Algernon Sidney Sullivan Medallion, Colton Ellis. Colton Ellis, we present you with the Sullivan Medallion because you too have gone beyond what is expected in the classroom. Many members of our campus have given you the title of Community Builder at Rollins. One example of this comes in the form of the work that you did to build community at the French House. It was because of your warm, welcoming, and caring ways that this special place has thrived immensely. Often your peers have sought you out to be their mentor, whether it has been in an academic, civic engagement, or even faith setting. While you are known for your excellent debating skills, what people may not know is how you would quietly go to Merritt High School on many weekends to share these skills with high school students. Perhaps one of your professors has summed it up the best. Colton makes better whatever he's a part of. Congratulations.
Academic excellence abounds at Rollins College. Shortly, you will hear honors designations of cum laude and magna cum laude for students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of at least a 3.5 and 3.7, respectively. Students achieving a 3.9 or higher GPA earn the highest honors of summa cum laude. Valedictorian status is based on the student grade point average at the conclusion of the fall term. I am pleased to present to you our valedictorian, James Ryan. James was born in Swansea, Wales, in the United Kingdom, and is a dual US-UK citizen. He is being honored today as class valedictorian and is also, along with his spouse, Mackenzie, the proud parent of Imogen, their 4-month-old daughter. Additional little-known facts about James. Before coming to Rollins, he lived on 4 continents: Asia, East Africa, Europe, and North America, and is the donor of 6 artworks to the British Museum in London. While at Rollins, James graduated in 3 years and has been among the first cohort of the Public Policy and Political Economy major, where he conducted extensive political science and economic coursework. He also participated in the Student-Faculty Collaborative Research Program alongside Dr. Julia Maskivker on the question, is compulsory voting morally acceptable within the framework of the United States Constitution? James also served as one of the student coordinators of the award-winning Democracy Project at Rollins. James has been a member of the National Political Science Honor Society, Pi Sigma Alpha, interned with U.S. Senator from Florida, Bill Nelson, and was the recipient of the Academic Achievement Award in Public Policy, which is given to the outstanding graduating major who has demonstrated excellence in their work and in understanding of the ways in which economics and political science combine to shape public policies in various countries. James was also recipient of the college's Social Sciences Senior Division Award, which is given to the top senior scholar in the social sciences and is graduating today, summa cum laude. Please join me in congratulating James Ryan.
Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the Board of Trustees, President Cornwall, the gathered faculty, family, and friends, distinguished guests, undistinguished guests, and last but by no means least, the graduating class of 2017. Congratulations all. I feel I must start with a confession. Prior to enrolling at Rollins, I had absolutely no idea what a valedictorian was. It sounds to me rather like one of the houses from Game of Thrones. Not only did I not know what a valedictorian was, up until a few weeks ago, I had no idea they were required to speak or what they ought to say. This, I decided, was a problem. So, in my time of need, I turned to the best friend of any student, anywhere, Google. You all know. This fountain of knowledge informed me that an appropriate speech should consist of 4 constituent parts. Firstly, a greeting, which although I feel we've already covered for the sake of thoroughness, hello. The second constituent element is a word of thanks. We all have people to be thankful for today. We students are thankful for one another, for our friends and families, for our professors and mentors. Parents have reason to be thankful that tuition bills will now cease, and that their darling child will now be forging their way into the world of gainful employment or of further education. I am minded to quote Oscar Wilde to remind all graduating that it is not possible to be overeducated or overdressed. Advice which I imagine the large collection of PhDs in colourful flowing robes and the most wonderful headwear behind me have taken a little too literally. The importance of thanks on a day like today should not be undersold, and I can think of no better model for thanks than one of Rollins' favourite graduates, Mr. Fred Rogers. When accepting his Lifetime Achievement Emmy Award, Mr. Rogers said, and I would like us to follow suit, "All of us have special ones who have loved us into being. Would you just take, along with me, 10 seconds to think of the people who have helped you become who you are? 10 seconds of silence. I'll watch the time." Okay, so Google tells me that the third constituent element for a successful commencement address is a personal anecdote to which all students can relate. This is an impossible one, as we all know that there is no such thing as a universal truth upon which everyone can agree. I turn then to our experiences, who we are, where we come from, and what we've done while at Rollins. There are all varieties of people who work, teach, and study here. And these people come from all walks of life and all corners of the globe. The observant among you might have noticed that I'm not from around here. I'm also what is kindly referred to as a non-traditional student, or what is unkindly referred to as old. As such, I didn't share with many of you the experience of surviving McCain or Ward. I didn't camp on Tars Plaza playing Fox Day Roulette, nor did I dance at lip sync. What I did share with you, and what binds us all, is time in classes learning from our eminent faculty, developing and challenging ideas. We also shared involvement with student organizations which have established in us a passion for service and an understanding of what it can mean to be a leader. Every group that we've worked with and learned from will hope that we have gleaned from them a distinct skill. Student affairs will hope that we've learned the value of leadership and the importance of service. The faculty will hope that we've learned to think critically and with reason. Alumni relations, I'm sure, will hope that we've learned the importance of philanthropic generosity. But cumulatively, what our liberal arts education has taught us is agility. Whether you are a student of business, physics, English literature, public policy, or art history, what we all now possess, thanks to the people behind me and our individual and collective efforts, is intellectual and emotional agility. We are all problem solvers, able to leap from theory to research in order to unravel and answer any problem placed before us. We are all endowed with critical reasoning skills, able to wade gracefully through the flotsam and the jetsam to see to the heart of the matter and ascertain what is really at stake. We have all learned the value of friendship, what it means to be a friend, to be an ally, and to know when people need help and to offer it without thought or expectation of reciprocity. The final element to a valedictory address is, Google tells me, a moment of inspiration. I am, thanks to the wisdom of my professors, family, and friends, clever enough to know that I am not qualified to offer anything like inspiration, and that anything I may venture to offer will not be anywhere near as insightful or as inspiring as this moment dictates it should be. I turn instead to the words of Max Ehrmann's Desiderata with the hope that they will serve you as well as they have served me. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, they are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery, but let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, love is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourselves. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore be at peace with your God, whatever you conceive him or her to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all of its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a very beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. Congratulations, class of 2017. Well done. Fiat Lux.
Thank you, James. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Felicia Douglas Williams. We are very proud that Dr. Williams' noteworthy career began here at Rollins. While a student majoring in psychology, she led the Black Student Union and set multiple records as a star volleyball player. A true student athlete, She was a 3-time member of the Sunshine State Conference All-Academic Team. She subsequently earned a master's degree from Stetson University, that place down the road, and a doctorate from the University of Central Florida. Dr. Williams' commitment to education led her to teach first in the secondary school system, where she specialized in varying exceptionalities and gifted education, and dedicated her efforts to improving the educational outcomes of creating a broader community base. In the 1990s, she joined Valencia College, where she has overseen a variety of programs, again focused on educational outcomes and community engagement. She was named the West Campus President in 2011 and recently added leadership of the Valencia University of Central Florida Downtown Campus Partnership to her responsibilities. Please join me in welcoming a dynamic and visionary Rollins alumna, Felicia Douglas Williams.
Good morning. Thank you very much for such a warm and hospitable greeting. As a Rollins alumna, I am truly honored and privileged today to salute the class of 2017. To President Cornwell, Board of Trustees, the administration, faculty, staff, graduates, I'm extremely appreciative for what I consider this to be a hallowed privilege. What a remarkable day it is, as we have been afforded this great opportunity to celebrate the achievements and the accomplishments of over 400 graduates in the class of 2017. I must simply say, go Tars. I am just one of a cast of thousands across the nation and indeed the world that celebrate you today. Today is also especially a great day for parents, in particular for the mothers and stepmothers and godmothers and paramothers and wannabe mothers who may be in the audience today. It's occasions like this that beckon to us to remember the pains of labor, the first steps that you took. We remember your first day going to preschool and kindergarten. It's days like this that we hearken high school graduation and see today as another milestone on this journey. It's Mother's Day, and I must pause to say Happy Mother's Day to everyone that is here. Let us not forget, this journey has been supported by a number of other people. The fathers, yes. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, supportive individuals who have encouraged you along the way. And there are the group of us who are on the stage in these fabulous robes, multicolored, indicative of scholarship, your faculty, and others in this phenomenal environment who have been cheering for you from the very beginning. Would you please give your faculty a rousing round of applause? You see, my brief presentation today is going to evoke a bit of a Sankofa moment. The simple lessons learned that we all experience in life. When we think about Sankofa, it is the concept of taking those things, what we have learned, looking back, pulling the jewels from those experiences for the sheer purpose of raising them to consciousness in a present time. So what you have just experienced was a moment of thanks, because my grandmother always taught me it was important to say thank you. I'm reminded of the words of Martin Luther King. He wrote, "I am in a Birmingham jail, and there is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied to a single garment. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Never again can we afford to be in a nation where we presume that there is going to be privilege of ideas. Anyone who lives inside the United States can never be considered an outsider anywhere because of its bylaws. When we think about what Martin Luther King was saying in this particular moment, it is instructive of why we're here today. We're here today because each of you has deserved our undivided attention. Each of you warrants our mutual celebration because we are counting on you as graduates to evoke great change and to foster great hope in the future. We think of you as not only our future, but also as the present. Why do you matter? There are many scholars who begin to think of millennials in these unique ways. You matter because you are different than the generations before you. You matter because you think of the workplace differently. You view it much more than a place where you earn money. Almost 50% say that you want to work for organizations that have a positive impact on society. They want to do meaningful things. You want an important impact to occur because of the things you do, more so than you want a high salary. Fully 36% of people surveyed by Pew Research said they would work harder if they could prove that their company had an immediate and beneficial impact on society. Why do you matter? Because 84% of you consider it a duty to make a positive difference in your own lifestyle. You're concerned about health and wellness. You're concerned about longevity, not for longevity's sake, but for the purpose of making contributions. 61% of you are concerned about the state of the world, and you feel personally ascribed to improve it. This is why you matter. When asked to provide a bit of wisdom on this day, I wondered why I was selected. I don't know, even to this day, how my name came to the top. But I tell you, I'll share a few words of experience. You be the judge as to whether or not they are wise. When I left this hallowed institution in 1991, I had dreams and aspirations of following in the footsteps of the psychology professors who had taught me, two of which were honored on this day. I had already been accepted to Emory University because I thought it was the next great psychological department in the Southeast. But one of the things that I learned and that I raise to you as a part of success is the need to be agile. Your peer has already raised this concept. You see, it is important for us to understand that intellectually you have prepared based upon a major. A degree will be conferred based upon your satisfaction of those criteria. However, in life, you will encounter many different challenges and opportunities, as well as new ideas that sometimes will cause you to rethink what you believe today to be the most solid decisions you have made. But if you remain agile in your perspectives on life, if you remain agile in your pursuit of intellectual excellence, then you will also be able to respond as life continues to shift with the sand and to blow with the wind. I would also encourage you to resist indifference strenuously. Let me evoke the words of Elie Wiesel when he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1986. He asked the question, what is indifference? Etymologically, the word means no difference. It's a strong state in which the lines blur between light and darkness, dusk and dawn, crime and punishment, compassion, good and evil. What are its courses and inescapable consequences? Is it a philosophy of indifference? Is indifference even conceivable? Can one possibly view indifference as a virtue? It is neither practice, or is it simply one's sanity? It's practiced to live normally, to enjoy a fine meal or a glass of wine. Of course, indifference can be tempting. More than that, it can be seductive. It is so much easier to look upon the victims and think of them as those people over there. So much easier to avoid rude interruptions to one's life, to our work, to our dreams, our hopes, these awkward and troublesome circumstances that we encounter. Yet, for each person, we must remember that indifference makes our neighbors of no consequence, and therefore their lives become meaningless. Over there it was, behind the black gates of Auschwitz, he said. The most tragic of all prisoners were the Muselmanger, as they were called. Wrapped in their torn blankets, they would sit or lie on the ground, staring vacantly into the walls, unaware of who or where they were, strangers to their surroundings. They no longer felt pain. They feared nothing. They felt nothing. They were dead and did not know it. Rooted in our traditions, some of us felt that to be abandoned by humanity was not the ultimate, but to be abandoned by God was worse than to be punished by him. Better an unjust God than to be ignored by God. That was a harsher punishment than to be a victim of his anger. Man can live without God, but not outside God. God is wherever we are. Even in suffering, he pondered, even in suffering. In a way, to be indifferent to suffering is what makes the human being inhuman. Indifference is more dangerous than anger and hatred. Anger can at times be creative. One can write a great poem or a great symphony inspired by anger. One does something special for the sake of humanity because of anger. But indifference never leads to creativity. Even hatred can sometimes elicit a response that will require others to do that which is good. You will denounce it, you will disarm it, you will rise up to conquer it. Indifference, however, elicits no response. It is not a response. It is not a beginning. Therefore, indifference is always the friend of the enemy, for it benefits the aggressor. It never relieves the victim. Pain is magnified when he or she feels forgotten. The political prisoner in the cell, the hungry child, the homeless refugee, not to respond to their plight, not to relieve their solitude by offering some form of help, is to exile them from the human memory. And in denying their humanity, we betray our own. Indifference, then, is not only a sin, it is punishment. So I would implore you in the days and the months and the years ahead to resist indifference strenuously with every fiber of your being. Maintain the highest level of consciousness to the society in which you live, both at your local, your national, and your global level. Because those who are less fortunate than those of us in this room are counting on us to be paying attention and to offer a response rather than simply to look away. I also encourage you to hold your form. This has been a remarkable learning environment. It is a place of great scholarship, a place of great engagement, and a place of great challenge. So as you go forward, it's important to remember to maintain a critical outlook of the things that you see. Be analytical of the situations that you encounter, and be constructive as you offer recommendations for change. Finally, your work ethic is what largely will continue to define your success. I can remember when I entered into higher education at Valencia, there was a leadership program that many of us participated in. And as such, we were exposed to leaders from all across the nation. One of the most profound words of encouragement that we were given came from a president who was sitting at an institution in New York City at the time. And he simply said this: whatever job or whatever position or whatever role you aspire to, remember, the work you do now is the audition for then. So I would say to you, you must have a solid work ethic. And however hard you have worked in this environment, life will be harder. It will present you with new and exciting challenges, but you must commit each day to get up and to go to work. Work may or may not be in a formal office. Work may or may not be a particular career, but you must commit to causes. You must commit to challenges. You must commit to your passions. Indeed, I would say to you that I have occupied at least 6 jobs that did not exist when I sat in your chair. So it was hard to say I aspire to be this or that. But what I can say is if you will continue to pursue the deep passions within your disciplines, if you will continue to ask the critical questions about your discipline, if you will continue to keep your eyes open and identify the problems that exist in our society and recommend the potential for solutions, there will always be work for you to do. So retain the highest work ethic that is possible, and you will be engaged deeply for a lifetime. So beloved, congratulations to you. You've been in one of the finest institutions in this United States, and I mean that sincerely. Wherever I go and travel, I can start with Rollins first, and people know and understand the value of this education. You have learned to think critically in a way that you do not even really understand the value. It will be when you encounter others who have not been in such a liberal arts environment that you will greatly appreciate the ability to approach life from multiple perspectives, the ability to appreciate difference and diversity, the ability to engage in service in a way that enriches the lives of others first and foremost. Nelson Mandela said, "I have walked that long road to freedom. I've tried not to falter. I've made missteps along the way. But I have learned that the secret after climbing a great hill, only one finds that there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment to pause, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I have come. But I can only pause for a moment. For with freedom comes responsibilities. I dare not linger, for my long walk is not ended." So I say to you today, this is a day that you've climbed a mountain. You are on the vista, and you are able to pause and to reflect upon the great journey that you've had here at Rollins. You may think about the parties that you attended. You may think about the games that you won. You may think about the great social activities, the service that you have rendered. You may think about the great faculty that you have encountered. You may think about your friends, that today for some of you, it really will be the last day that you will see them. You may think about the sacrifices that your parents have made. You may think about the college that you're headed to attend or the job that you are about to take. In all of those instances, it's worth pausing for a moment. Pausing so that you can mark this day and mark this time. It's worthy of celebration. Every dime that has been spent, every sacrifice that has been made has been worthy of this great achievement. But as you look upon the vistas, recognize there are higher mountains to be climbed. There are greater achievements for you to obtain. Just as you have experienced for 4 years, the slogan, the theme, the mantra of Rollins, Fiat Lux, as you leave with the spirit of Rollins deeply ingrained within you, remember, it is a responsibility to carry forth the light that has been groomed here with you wherever you go. So as you leave, take Rollins with you. As you leave, remember to hold on to the great things that you have achieved and that you have accomplished. This great institution has become what it is because of each student that comes through these doors. It is retained what it is because you go out these doors and you continue to do the things that you've learned while you're here. You continue to tell the story to others so that they too will be aspirational of joining the ranks of Rollins alumni. So congratulations, graduate. Congratulations, graduates. This is a phenomenal day.
Dr. Williams, the William Fremont Blackman Medal was established in honor of the college's fourth president. And I quote, "Whoever maintained that it should be the ideals of quality, high standards, and fineness of results which should distinguish Rollins among its peers. The medal is to be awarded to alumni, trustees, faculty, students, or friends of Rollins in recognition of distinguished achievement which advances those ideals. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, in recognition of your advancement of those very ideals, it is my honor to present you with the William Fremont Blackman Medal." Please. If I may. Thank you. Congratulations. Well, we will now confer degrees.
Will the candidates for the degree Artium Baccalaureus Honoris please rise? Mr. President, I now have the honor of presenting to you the candidates who have been recommended by the faculty for the degree Artium Baccalaureus Honoris. Will the candidates for the degree Artium Baccalaureus please rise? Mr. President, I now have the honor of presenting to you the candidates who have been recommended by the faculty for the degree Artium Baccalaureus.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rollins College, I do hereby confer upon you the degrees Artium Baccalaureus Honoris and Artium Baccalaureus with all of the attendant rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations. As your name is called by Professor Eric Zivik and you come forward to accept your diploma, I invite your family and friends to stand and share in this proud moment with you.
Brandon Clark, magna cum laude. Catherine Amon, cum laude. Andrea Atkins. Micah Nell Bradley, summa cum laude. Camille Jihad Fidel, summa cum laude. Kristen Gorton, magna cum laude. Hannah Isabel Johnson, magna cum laude. Divya Kolakada, cum laude. Tyler Lafferty. Deanna Lowe, cum laude. Alexandra Mariano, cum laude. David Neitzel, cum laude. Alexandra Sampedro, magna cum laude. Shri Shrestha, cum laude. Stephanie Spence, cum laude. Victoria Villavicencio, magna cum laude. Megan Carol Wallace, magna cum laude. Lauren Waymeyer. Joseph Abadi. Damian Adam. Miola Aganovich, cum laude. Amid Ride. Noura Al-Khanani. Alexia Alvarez. Meredith Slaughter Andrew. Karina Andujar. Amber Jean Appel, cum laude. Raphael Arndt, summa cum laude. Caroline Aragani, cum laude. Dean Arthur. Charles Ashman. Alexander Augustus. Ituniua Awobade, magna cum laude. Maria Elisa Ayala, cum laude. Thomas Barbiera. Robert Backus. Alan Baez. Tristan Baker. Sydney Baker. Naila Faritovna Bakarova, cum laude. Bailey Ann Bakshi. Aruna Balkasun. Olivia Maria Bakiriso, summa cum laude. Leah Barnett. Marlon Martin Barnoya. Clarissa Barr. Dylan Han Basham, magna cum laude. Lucas Moraes Batsistu, summa cum laude. Yeah. Christina Michelle Bauman, magna cum laude. Sarah Baumgart. Emily Beasley. Megan Beck, cum laude. Adam Thomas Belsky. Frank Alejandro Benitez, cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Benson. Jose Maria Bermudez. Anton Claude Betink. Brittany Betts. Delia Marie Beyer. Miranda Lee Belello. James Blaisdell. Claire Block. Megan Sage Block, summa cum laude. Emma Bloom. Austin Blumenthal. Robert Buram. Sierra Bowles. Mark Bremer. Chloe Gay Brewer. Nolan Brewer. Dallas Brock, cum laude. Alana Linner Bro, magna cum laude. Adam Brown. Luke Brown, cum laude. Michael Buccino. Carson Buell. Brooke Mackenzie Bumgarner. Robert Burke. Philip Burkett, cum laude. Robert Burns, magna cum laude. Taylor Burns. Jarrett Busaka. Karina Calvo. Reagan Bailey Campbell. Kathleen Kaptasuner. Enrique Jose Capeluto. Martin William Cardenas. Santiago Cardenas, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Carter. Lillian Iyer Carter. Lyndall Carter, magna cum laude. Gabriella Ann Caruana. Matthew Cassidy. Casey William Castile. Giancarlo Castillo. Sarah Castro, magna cum laude. Sophie Chadover. Sharon Chatlani. Mauricio Chavez. Madeline Fox Cholnoki. Dion Clark. Sophie Clark, cum laude. Lane Hannah Cohen, magna cum laude. Taylor Koya. Morgan Crawley Cole, cum laude. Morgan Colley. Samantha Collin, summa cum laude. Mark Colas. Brianna Nyla Cope. Christopher Corbett. Aaliyah Corley, cum laude. Caitlin Cosgrove. Aaron Kendall Cover. Hannah Koyman, cum laude. Martin Crawford. Tevin Bernard Evan Carrier Roberts. Stephanie Culver. Nick Darbone. Isabella Darden. Samantha Natalie Davidoff. Osman Delgado. Nicholas DeBartolomeo. Michael Dolan. Annalise Dupree, cum laude. Victoria DeRocher. Tosan Popo. William Gorman Ederle. Brittany Edwards, magna cum laude. Terrell Salem, magna cum laude. Colton Ellis, magna cum laude. Michael Elmore. Benny Kyle Ely. Melanie Epstein, cum laude. Haley Page Ehrman. Mariana Escobar Mejia, magna cum laude. Mark Estorino. Shannon Etten, magna cum laude. Claire Evanich. Brittany Eveler. Taylor Farris. Juliana Fava. Michael Federuk. Hesa Lorraine Feliz, cum laude. Mallory Findley, cum laude. Victoria Fitzgerald. Madison Tyler Flanagan. Emily Flood. Ian Friedman, cum laude. Adelaide French. Megan Fury. Mia Sung Furukawa. Rebecca Ishimwe Gakwaya. Joseph Galvez. Heidi Garbade. Lily Elizabeth Garnett. Christina Elizabeth Jeremiah. Haley Garrett. Penny Michelle Gilliott, cum laude. Abigail Gurker, summa cum laude. Emily Ann Goldthwaite. Jose Gonzalez. Logan Gore, cum laude. David Grady. Chrissy Grandin, magna cum laude. Hannah Greek, summa cum laude. Dionysia Katrina Grecos. Joshua Grubbs, cum laude. Talia Guerrero. Alicia Gutierrez Ramirez, cum laude. Nicole Haberman. Claire Hamilton. Alexa Hardrick, cum laude. Leah Marie Harvey. Daniel Hendricks. Minoska Hernandez, cum laude. Luisana Herrera Noor. Patrick Andrew Holer. Elise Bellamy Hickman, magna cum laude. Ryan Hybe. Eric Hilton, cum laude. Samantha Hirsch. Caroline Annette Hudson. Cassandra Hoffer. Amanda Hoffman. Samuel Holcomb, magna cum laude. Hillary Harris Hahn. Caitlin Marie Hulskamp, magna cum laude. Daniel Huertas. Claudia Hines, cum laude. Taylor Ingalls. Christina Jackson. Andre Jacob. Alexandra Jenkins. Joshua Jenks. Maura Johnson. Stephanie Jones, magna cum laude. Tanea Jones, cum laude. Gabrielle Nicole Kagan. Jane Kaplan, magna cum laude. Charlotte Kay. Chloe Kiefer. Fraser Keel. Haley Marie Kiesling, cum laude. Sion Khalid, cum laude. Ann Campbell Kiley. Elise Kingsland Menji, cum laude. Natesh Sahil Kripalani. Joseph Nohea Kisner. Michael Kitchen. Catherine Kleindienst, cum laude. Sloan Amelie Clenny. Kylie Klotzbach, summa cum laude. Arnie Klum, summa cum laude. Jessica Copenhaver. Hristo Kusev. David Kukon. Michael Kuhlman. Connor Kulka. Salee Kurland, magna cum laude. John Keenan Kushner, magna cum laude. Samantha Lafferty, magna cum laude. Carlo Laporta. Sonia Leibowitz. Catherine Ledwith. Virginia Leftwich, cum laude. Dalton Lamaster. Raquel Leone, magna cum laude. Christian John Levengood, summa cum laude. Amanda Frankie Levine. Jeanette Alana Lindstrom. Eunice Llanos. Paige Lyle, magna cum laude. Tanya Mirage. Marissa Sue Meister. Elise Marquette, cum laude. Hallie Clark Marshall, summa cum laude. Jessica Lauren Martin. Jessica Martin. Kaylee Martin, cum laude. Savannah Martin. Alexis Martinez. Natalie Mason, magna cum laude. Kelsey Madison, cum laude. Andrew Matthews, cum laude. Jason Maurer. Virginia McCole, cum laude. Kelly McCormick. Taylor McCormick, cum laude. Ryan McCormick, magna cum laude. Miles Raymond McCreary. Elena McGill. Sally Caitlin McGarren. Aiden Keeley McCain. Christopher McManus, magna cum laude. Avery Mendel. Aloy Mendoza. Nada Mespa, magna cum laude. Bailey E. Miller, cum laude. Mackenzie Miller, summa cum laude. Madeline Miura, magna cum laude. Catherine Moffett. Stephen Morales Gonzalez. Eliza Moran. Alexandra Morgan, cum laude. Nehemiah Morgan. Devin Moskowitz, cum laude. Michael Masacato, cum laude. Matthew Munoz. Estefania Munoz Garay. Mary Courtney Murphy, cum laude. Stephanie Murphy, magna cum laude. Evelyn Nadolo. Nick Nagaoka Toyotoshi. Maihana T. Wynn. Mitchell Wynn. Truk Tan Wynn. Peter Nicoletto. Hunter Norton. Sierra Catherine Nowak, cum laude. Nima Naruzi. John O'Donnell II. Caroline O'Keefe. Marcela Stoltzman Moreda de Oliveira, summa cum laude. Christopher Olson. Megan O'Riordan, cum laude. Anna Carolina Ozanda, summa cum laude. Josh Panku. Matthew Panzo, cum laude. Madison Paparello. Morgan Nicole Parr, magna cum laude. Pedro Passos. Amit Patel. Madeline Peck. Clayton Paul Pepe, cum laude. Julia Pereira. Ariel Perez. Julia Perry, magna cum laude. Alexander Peterson, magna cum laude. Maria Filco Gia. Clayton Phillips. Samuel Philpott. Andrew Pochapon. Emma Catherine Polmitz, summa cum laude. Frisco Painish, summa cum laude. Gabriela Polanco. Dominic Pompeo, cum laude. Jacob Pope, cum laude. Nico Pocaro. Anna Porter. Kayla Powers. Federico Trevino. Marissa Kathleen Potraska, magna cum laude. Michael Purcell. Carly Annabeth Quinn, magna cum laude. Shane Ragland. Clarissa Raymond, cum laude. Anna Regan. Chelsea Reed. James Clement Reimer. Stephen Renard, cum laude. Destiny Aisha Reyes, magna cum laude. Hannah Ricci. Branford Blake Rimbert. Ricardo Rivadeneira. Jonathan Rivera. Carolyn Drew Rizzo. Samantha Roberts, cum laude. Max Rock. Jose Roditi Nukis. Isabella Rodriguez. Paulina Rodriguez Nieto. Stephanie Rogers. Mary Callahan Rome. Manuel Romero. Craig Ronan, cum laude. Dean Roncati. Ali Marie Rossi, magna cum laude. Carly Rossi, summa cum laude. Dina Maria Rumeletos. Annalie Rubin. James Ryan, summa cum laude. Tess Christina Saylor Tynes. Judith Ishrati Salim. Kaylee Louise Salyer. Caitlin Sawyer, magna cum laude. Rachel Nicole Schlub, summa cum laude. Caitlin Schmidt. Tyler Schneider. Nicholas Schultz. William Scher. Thomas Stephen Seal. Isabella Renee Seddon. Jared Saluski. Patrick Sell, magna cum laude. Kimberly Seskin. Madeline Shannon. Christopher Shea. Julia Celeste. Paxton Sickler. Brandon Siegel. Zachary Siegelson. Charlotte Simmons. Sophie Marie Smelkinson. Grace Soto. Amanda Sparling, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Stefanski, magna cum laude. Thomas Stevens. Julie Ray Steinbauer, cum laude. Sarah Stevenson, magna cum laude. Paige Stevens, magna cum laude. Catherine Stein. Matthew Lawrence Striegel. Travis Strout. Ethan Studley. Laura Elizabeth Sullivan. Maxwell Taunton. Madison Taylor. Madison Rebecca Eshrefov. Karina Termin. Baron Terzic, cum laude. Amanda Sue Torres. Abigail Toshi. Marley Uber. Leonard Ufer. Darby Ewell, cum laude. Jennifer Valero, summa cum laude. Jacob Vanderflirt, magna cum laude. Caroline Grace Van Patten, magna cum laude. Rachel Van. Virginia Vick. Mary Amber Vincunis, cum laude. Catherine Grace Waddell. Rayshawn Markey Wagner. Hulas Wahi, cum laude. Samuel Wall, cum laude. Caitlin West, cum laude. Angel Whetstone. Taylor White, magna cum laude. Thomas Wiley. Abigail Willett, cum laude. Alexis Wilson. Fletcher Ryan Wilson, summa cum laude. Austin Wood, cum laude. Catherine Morgan Woodward, magna cum laude. Lisa Worley. Ben Wozniak, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Wright. Ariel Miriam Yazdian, cum laude. Brian Yeager. William Young, III. Yao Ching Yi. Juan Zeidman Crows. Valerie Andrell Zafir. Grace Zotig. Jin Zhuo.
Now, graduates, will you please rise and remain standing, and first take this opportunity to find your families and express your gratitude to them. And also, take an opportunity to thank your faculty. In accordance with tradition, we asked everyone to please rise for the singing of the first verse of the alma mater, the words of which are to be found on the back page of your program. The alma mater will be led by Virginia Leftwich and Ryan McCormick, class of 2017. Please remain standing for the benediction given by Reverend Jenkins.
Now for the benediction. Go forth and do the good work set before you. Be tireless, seek the common good, love and nurture the people and things you value. And tend to your work with integrity, And when you feel as you might be defeated, think back on today and know that you have already accomplished much. May your lives be a blessing to all. Amen. Graduates, please replace your caps and move your tassels to the left. This signifies your new status. Following the recessional, we invite you and your families to a reception in your honor at the Cornell Campus Center. Fiat Lux.